in terms of effectiveness, and this is a point that I didn't raise in my testimony, but these efforts have shown not to be effective and are basically security theater. So I don't think that argument is the argument. But more fundamentally, we could walk down the street and kick down every door, and drug enforcement might go up. But as Thomas Jefferson said, I'd rather have the inconveniences of liberty and attend those things. And we can't make even stopping a terrorist more important than terrorizing our own citizens in the name of protecting them. I think that's disingenuous.
And I agree with that principle. I just, I mean, for my purposes, in the district that I represent, for example, I will confess to you that I don't have a commercial airport because, I mean, I live in a town of 6,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue for us is Border Patrol.
Sure.
Because they do stop people. And many times they, and frankly, they're stopping mostly U.S. citizens at checkpoints. And I mean, in my little boy who is 6, that little boy is a 10th generation Texan. So he traces his roots in Texas to the 1600s.
Wow, that's tremendous.
And so to have someone kind of question your citizenship essentially and go through that is it is a little overbearing at times. But at what point, where do you draw the line between what is or isn't appropriate? That's the hard part. I mean, I don't like it, just like I don't like the issue of the searches in the airports. But at
Well,
what
the
point?
issue of probable cause, there's just much case precedent to show what that is, and of course, have ruled different ways in regards to that. But it certainly doesn't include. There's a stepladder approach, and even Justice Alito, in his opinion, talks about this. There is a point, and I'm not against pat downs in all circumstances, but there has to be at least reasonable suspicion to do that. And that's been well established in court precedent. And so probable cause, I think, has to be our standard, which Representative Simpson included that language in his bill.
Any other